love walking around in streets, you know, like going through, you know, Japan or whatever. Tokyo is like one of the coolest places because it's just like it's so loud that how much, you know, the young people there are just, I don't know, they just love to be themselves, you know, and it's like they're not worried if they don't look like everyone else around them. You know, I guess the parents of the young people in Japan, and they all dress the same, you know, and act the same.
The interesting thing about it is that across the world, the things that are influencing young people, I feel, are narrowing. Like, it's coming through the same sources, and where that would have at one time been a whole lot of different sources and to do with local culture and local environment, now it's all coming through similar sources and similar companies and similar advertising and wearing similar clothes and similar trends.
It just doesn't seem like it matters that, you know, people speak different languages. It seems like our culture's a lot, you know, there's a much more of a global culture kind of with younger people, and I don't know, I reckon it's pretty amazing.
I don't know, in one sense it's scary, in another sense it opens a whole range of possibilities.
There's this sense of everyone wants to be an individual, but at the same time, like, everyone, you know, like, can end up looking the same and trying to fit in at the same time.
T-Bird, fronting with a pink t-shirt today. I like it. You're sporting the I'm very artistic and angsty, leave me alone. Has he? Oh, you've got the flannel going on too. And I'm relating to the Bogans with my black t-shirt. See, standard issue black t-shirt, as always. What about you, Petey?
Boy band.
Boy band. That's so funny.
You know, society can be so quick to kind of sell us this picture that if, you know, if you look like this, or if you have that, or if you be like them, then, you know, everything's going to be sweet. And the reality is, it's a lie.
I watch a generation like coming through that doesn't understand that they've got value, that, you know, they look at the media and they look at what the world says and they just think they're worth nothing. And they get caught in a cycle of you know, my parents are on the dole and on welfare, and, you know, they fight and they bicker, and my parents are divorced, and they don't get that doesn't define who they are.
If you don't know who you are, you can't survive, because the deepest need of one man or one woman is to know who they are.
I mean, I remember just going, like, I wonder if anyone even had the same thoughts or worries or struggles that I did. And like, you feel so alone. You want so much to kind of know what's going on, but you feel like you don't know what's going on.
The issues young people in Switzerland face are lack of identity and values. We have a lot of divorces. The divorce rate is more than 50%, so nobody tells them that they are loved, that they are worth something. They work hard to get a lot of money, to have their status symbols, and they feel there is something missing, so they consume drugs, they have sexual relations that won't work, and other relations that destroy them.
You know, you go to school during the week, and then you go, or you work during the week, and then you're basically waiting for the weekend so you can go and get completely off your head drunk, and then you have a hangover on Sunday, and then you go back to school or work again so you can then go do that the next weekend.
And even this idea of self-injury, just, you know, hearing from people who said that things felt out of control and life felt like such a storm on the inside, and so they were this, you know, something like cutting was this idea of using pain to deal with pain and to try to have some sense of control, which for people who don't struggle with that feels so often very, very foreign and even hard to relate to.
Everything's plastic in the culture that I come from. Everything's dependent on who you know and what you drive and what you wear. And
for me in high school, I cared so much about what everyone thought about me.
So instead of kind of going, who am I, what am I supposed to do, I got so sidetracked on who should I be for other people, and you're cool, you're not cool. Just the stupid stuff that comes in high school and school. Your whole identity is formed there. For me, that was a massive battle, being comfortable with who I was.
It just really is about appearances, and it is kind of cosmetic in every way. It's a cosmetic kind of peace and satisfaction that kind of, and underneath it all there's the same, that's just empty, you know, it's empty.
And we can be so quick to kind of chase, I suppose in vain, our value in the attention or in the applause of man. And we compare ourselves to this picture of success that society throws at us, and in the process, I suppose, we trade, you know, our individuality, the things that make us unique, for basically the uniform of the crowd. And when we do that, we just become like everyone else, you know, and we miss perhaps the opportunity to play the part that only we can play.